everyone. How's everyone doing today? Good, good, good. Thank you. Happy Father's Day, everyone. I'm going to take a breath after that one. I was really getting going. That's what we do here, right? We get going. My name is Brandi Pagano, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the High Desert Center for Spiritual Living in our beautiful community of Apple Valley. And I have a special announcement because we had a lot of phones ringing last week. This is just a quick reminder to silence your cell phone, please. I know we are all so important to everyone, but this is our time for ourselves to come together. So thank you for silencing your cell phone. And we will open our service today with We Are All One, an original song by Cruz.
I can feel the love all around here beside me, feel it in my heart and my soul deep inside me, resonating deeper and deeper and deeper, lifting me up higher and higher and higher. You and I are one. We are one. One with everyone. Everyone. Love is all around. All around. to the sound. Right here in the Center for Spiritual Living, you have found a home that is loving and giving. Lots of happy hugs and the smiles on the faces. We don't have a problem with gender or races. Throw your fears away. Love is here to stay. Friendship by the pound. Love is all around. You should know the man, Dr. Holmes was the founder. His philosophy, there is none that is sounder. God's in everyone, we are interconnected. Gratitude and fun, don't let fun get neglected. It's no mystery. Thinking is the key. Peace and harmony. Change the way you see. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. We are into helping and love and forgiving. You might hear some singing and praying and music. Just to be inside here is so therapeutic. You know that it's true.
Yes, it's true.
I can feel it too.
Feel it too.
What a place to be.
Place to be.
Come on in and see. Friendly people here.
People here.
Troubles disappear.
Disappear.
Know that we are one.
We are one.
One with everyone. We are all one.
We are one. We are all one.
We are all one.
We are one. We are all one.
We are all one.
We are one. We are all one.
We are all one.
We are one. We are all one.
We are all one.
Oh, yeah.
We are an all-inclusive center of love, where we recognize and celebrate each person as a divine and unique expression of the one spirit in all. Together, we are co-creating a world that works for everyone. We teach and embody the Science of Mind principles to support our core values of love, healing, spiritual growth, oneness, abundance, service, and diversity. Welcome home. Please join me in reading the opening community affirmation. It is in your program on the left side and up on the monitors. I believe in one power, one living spirit, one indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. I believe that spirit expresses through me and is the unity of all life. I believe that all thought is creative and that how I choose to think creates my personal experience. Is there anyone joining us here for the first time today? Yay! Thank you for being here. If you don't already have a welcome packet, this is what it looks like. There's friendship on the front, and it's out in the garden room at the welcome table, so please pick one up. There is a gift in there for you to use at our bookstore. Thank you for joining us today. And announcements for any upcoming events are in your program each week, along with daily affirmations to use, so please take it home with you so you have it handy. Current events happening at the center can also be found online on our Facebook page, our Instagram page, and our website. And I do have some announcements that I would like to highlight today. After service, please join us for our annual Father's Day bake auction. It's a lot of fun. And thank you to those who baked and brought food. We appreciate you. It's a lot of fun. I really, really encourage you to stay. It's not like your normal bake sale, trust me. The Artist Way group with Marina Shoup, I love how that rhymes, begins tomorrow, Monday, June 20th from 6 to 8. Info and sign-up sheet is in the garden room, or if you have any questions, you can see Marina after service. Family night with Steve Colucci and the Fun Crew is scheduled for Friday, June 24th from 6 to 9. All are welcome to attend and participate in games and karaoke. Bring a snack to share if you'd like. I will be also, that didn't make sense, I will also be having a ice cream bar. So see me after service if you have any questions or if you want to bring anything. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you. As a reminder, Sister Circle is held on Zoom, and we will be meeting this Saturday, June 25th at 11:30. See Lori or myself if you have any questions or you need the Zoom link. Next Sunday, June 26th, we have in-house speakers, Tina Arredondo and myself. Following service next Sunday, we will have our monthly board meeting and all are welcome to attend. Now I invite Lori Smith to come up and speak about an upcoming series we have called The Power of 8 Circles. Oh, there you go, guys. Thank you, Lori.
Good morning and happy Father's Day. So beginning in July, we're going to have the Power of 8 activity. And that will be Thursday nights, and that'll be on Zoom. And some of you might have remembered that we participated in a Power of 8 circle. It was a very large circle. It was about 18 of us or so when Reverend Lori McMacken was here, and we did that back in the fellowship hall. And we, at that time, we set an intention for our new minister. And what I want you to know about the Power of 8 is that everyone who participates in the Power of 8 circle may receive also their intention fulfilled. So it is very powerful, it is amazing, and it is a great opportunity, and I encourage you all to join us. We do not have a sign-up sheet yet, but we will next week for sure. And so again, that'll be in July, Thursday nights, I believe about 6 o'clock? At 6 o'clock, and that'll be by Zoom. Yes, Christy?
Isn't that when the other group is going?
Yes, the spiritual circles will be suspended for July. So it's in place of that, just for July.
And
Okay.
how long is it for?
It takes less than an hour. It's the first one might be a little bit of instruction, so it might take almost an hour, but really the actual circle only takes 10 minutes. It's very brief, so it's just a little bit of your time, and I really would love to see all of you there. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Lori. Every Sunday, we share our vision for our new minister. We ask you to hold this vision with us throughout the week. Printed copies are available at the concierge table for you to use as well. Join me in reading this if you choose. Our purpose is unity. Our vision is to be a dynamic teaching center where we learn to experience the Spirit within us and to express our fullest potential in life. Our new minister is comfortable with shared leadership, accessible to our community, has humor, tact, and is kind. Our new minister is intelligent, a fine teacher of science of mind, an inspired speaker, and feeds us spiritually. Our new minister lives the science of mind with integrity, has a consciousness of abundance, is authentic and unbiased. Our new minister is enthusiastic while being emotionally mature, committed, and connected to our community, and is wise in all their affairs. And so they are. And now let's welcome back our practitioner of the day, Lori Smith.
Please join me in reading Dr. Ernest Holmes' promises. We'll read those together. They're on the front page of your program and also on the screen. Here we go. I keep the promise that I have made myself to affirm in this moment that I am abundant, healthy, strong, and happy. I keep the intention to daily speak this truth to my inner soul, telling it that it is wonderful and marvelous, that it is one with the great cause of life truth, power, and action. I whisper these things into my soul until it breaks forth into songs of joy with the realization of its limitless possibilities. I assure my soul. Let us turn within now as Cruz sings Still Waters by Amber Darland.
Still waters, oh my soul, still these waters, so I may know. Still waters, let me be pure reflection of love, healing peace. Still waters, quiet my mind. Still these waters, so I may find. Still waters, reminding me I am love, I am light, healing peace. Still waters, oh my soul, still these waters, so I may know. Still waters, let me be pure reflection of love, healing peace. Still waters, quiet my mind. Still these waters, so I may find. Still waters, reminding me I am love, I am light, healing peace. I am love, I am light, healing peace.
Clay Baylor will now join me as we light the flames of faith. We perform the Flames of Faith ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples of all faiths, all beings, come from the one great universal presence, which we call Spirit. The unity candle represents the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. We light the first candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the second candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the third candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the fourth candle for Judaism. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the 6th candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the 7th candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the 8th candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the 9th candle, acknowledging all forms of new thought, the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. We light the 10th candle for inclusivity, affirming that all are welcome here. And as Clay lights the healing candle, please put silently into the light names of loved ones, knowing that they have the experience of Spirit's eternal love. And now I invite you to close your eyes if it is safe to do so. Let us know, right where we are, this one power, this one infinite, all-providing source is right where we are. This power of love, of joy, of peace, this inner knowing that fills this body, every cell of this body. This is the body of God, expressing as you. This oneness, this beingness, this higher knowing is deep within every one of us. We are open and aware of the limitless possibilities within and around us at all times. There is no doubt and no fear, for we are indwelling and infused with this harmony and this balance. And as I know this, I'm just so grateful and thankful for each one here and for all who make this service possible. And for your board of trustees who serve tirelessly to bring this, our spiritual home. Grateful for our practitioners who are here to serve with love and kindness overflowing. And let us lift up and bless Reverend David and his message today. We are so honored, so grateful. And we move forward this day and every day in gratitude and love for all God's good gifts. I release my word now, knowing all is well. And together we say, and so it is.
We have some great special music for you right now. I invite the choir to bring it on. Bring them. You might want to sing along or clap. It's all up to you. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that have me blind. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that have me blind. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day.
Nice. Well done.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta tell you, there is only one mind. Yesterday, Frank and I were clearing out the hose on our vacuum here, and we started singing, I Can See Clearly Now, and look what we're doing today. That was before we even knew that we were gonna be doing this song. So, of course, you know, I love it. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, choir. And now, it is my absolute pleasure and honor to introduce our guest speaker today. Reverend David Allan Cruz is a certified hypnotherapist with 18 years of steady practice. He is also a Science of Mind minister. He recognizes his life as a living miracle. He is a demonstration of the power of mind. Yes. Reverend David has been with us once a month for quite some time now, and it is always such a pleasure to have him lead our service with his enthusiasm, energy, and wisdom. Thank you, Reverend David, for being our musical guest as well the last time that you were here. That was really such a gift. Please join me in welcoming back Reverend David Allan Cruz.
You gotta look at these shoes. You know? Yes. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for one of the most beautiful treatments I've ever heard. Spirit was so, so, so present. And namaste, the spirit that I am bows to the spirit that is you. Thank you so much for that. So beautiful and inspiring. And thanks for the plug. Appreciate it. Good morning, High Desert!
Good morning!
If you're alive and well, let me hear you say yeah.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, you are. Absolutely. I am so glad to be here again because this is like a vacation. This is like a party. Chris, thank you, by the way. And that song, you know, I've heard you sing it before, but this time I saw the lyrics and I got to sing along. And wow, really, really nice. Really good song. And I love the part where it says to remember to have fun.
Yes.
To always have fun. Let's have some fun. So, before I get started, I was watching Reverend Nikki's presentation, her talk last week, and I really loved what she was saying, everything that she was saying, and I decided to give something a try. So I did stand naked in front of a full-length mirror. And I thought, okay, all right, this is kind of cool, that's fine. And then Nada walked in and turned the light on. That was totally uncalled for. Another thing going on is that we have with us today two of the most wonderful and meaningful people in my life, friends and family, especially spiritual family, Don and Lori Savage. And let me introduce Lori more correctly, Reverend Dr. Lori Savage. She just recently got her doctorate, like a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, she's almost making me think about it. And she's down in the Palm Desert. What do they call it now?
Spiritual Center of the Desert.
Yeah, so new that they changed the name to the Spiritual Center of the Desert. And it's beautiful, beautiful. Not as beautiful as this. But beautiful. It's a nice compound. They got some really nice stuff going on there. You should check it out. Really, what an excuse to go to Palm Desert, right? I mean, let's go to service and then party. And so she's gotten. Here's the thing, Lori. If anyone in the world is responsible for my being right here, right now, or is responsible for me getting into this life.
I could tell some
Understanding.
stories.
She can tell definitely stories. Because she was she's the one who did it. Because when I started this thing, I think I've told this story before, I wasn't intending on becoming and getting into this kind of a thing. I went in there for a whole different reason, sat, listened, and going, oh my God, what are they saying? And it was amazing to me. But the thing that kept me, the thing that brought me back, was her and another Don, if you remember, who were just warm, cuddly, melty, caramely, nice people who just kept me wanting to go, I like you, I want to come back, right? And you know the thing is, that's exactly what I felt when I came here the first time. Exactly that energy. And that, because that's the thing that makes it. That's the thing that this is really all about, isn't it? That's the thing that we are learning and practicing. You guys are putting it into demonstration on a daily basis. You're doing the work. You're walking your talk. And Reverend Dr. Lori does that. And so I'm just so proud. And I got to be a reverend before she was. But she knows her stuff. I'd like to see that she's going to come up sometime and share some of her brilliance and knowledge with y'all. I was reminded, not that I really needed the reminder, but it is very much worth mentioning that this is Juneteenth. Yeah. And, you know, my whole life has been all about, it truly has been, very actively involved in issues that have to do with justice and balance and equality and things of that nature from the time I was that big. And we make these steps, these tiny little steps, and sometimes they're agonizingly small steps. Such is the way our country and our society works. For good or for bad, it depends on how you look at it. It's all God. It is what it is. The thing to remember is that they are steps. There's forward movement. And we are in an evolutionary phase. This is a process of spiritual evolution. We're all involved in it. And if I may say, those of you who are here are moving well along the way. You're getting there faster than a lot because you're focusing. It's not about this specific philosophy. It's that we have learned that we can do this in the right way for ourselves, the way that works, that makes my life feel good, that helps to make me feel happy, in which I feel secure. Because when I feel that good, I boom, explode it out.
Oh yeah.
And it helps the world to be a better place. That's what y'all do. That's what she does. And this thing about Juneteenth is a reminder that we're making these small steps. Is a reminder that there was such a thing as an Emancipation Proclamation. Why was that even needed? But small step, we got it. And Juneteenth helps us remember that even though it was like 6 months later, finally it got to Texas and they freed several hundred slaves. So that's the specific, that's the history, but it's not about the energy. The energy is liberation, the energy is freedom, the energy is recognition, the energy is respect, right? It's about recognizing that I am so much more than this body, and so much more than this color, and so much more than this culture. I get to share that with you, but it's not all that I am. And I get to recognize that once again, namaste. I am spirit and you are spirit, and we can communicate on that level anytime that we actually wish to do so, correct? So this helps us to remember that. This helps us to remember that we are making steps, we are evolving, as slowly as it may be. And here we start now, this moment today, to practice that even more consciously. Vincent, I forgot my water in my office, and I would love it if you pick it up for me. Would you mind doing that for me, Ben? It's in the office, right on the desk, and I'm getting that desert dry thing. Happy Father's Day! Hey. To all of where it's appropriate. And a few things. I was looking into this Father's Day thing. How do I want to approach this? And I said, well, let's see some quotes. Let's see what happens. So here's a quote. When I was a boy of 14, my father was so ignorant, I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished at how much the old man had learned in 7 years. That was Mark Twain. Yeah. I knew you'd know that. Let's see. Oh, well, here's one. A father is a guy who carries pictures where his money used to be. Yeah. Steve Martin. Oh, dude, thank you so much. Thanks, bud. That's nice. Thank you. Okay, so, of course, I have to look for the spiritual perspectives. And I'm going to give you a little inside secret. There's not a lot that I found or familiar with in Science of Mind text or other things that specifically have to do with parenting. And even more specifically, with being mothers or fathers. Whoa. I did find some, and really there are several religions and philosophies that don't mention parenthood specifically. They kind of do. Well, here's an example. This is from the Sigalovada Sutta, and it sets out 5 traditional duties that parents have for their children. Keep them away from evil, encourage them to do good, provide them with a good education, make suitable marriage arrangements for them. What's the problem? And give them their inheritance when they need it. Okay, that's kind of cool. Here's from Proverbs 22:6. Start children off on the way they should go, and even when they're old, they will not turn from it. Well, that's just basic psychology, isn't it? You take a child, you start teaching a child how to do certain things in certain ways for certain reasons, that child's going to remember that for the rest of their lives. Most of us are still running on that engine, right? Sometimes we need to look at it and say, wait a minute, maybe that part of it can be juiced up a bit, or this one I don't particularly need anymore. But we kind of retain the bulk of it, the stuff that's good, the stuff that works, one would hope, right? So, Proverbs 4:11-12, I will guide you in the way of wisdom, and I will lead you in upright paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered, and when you run, you will not stumble. Happy Father's Day. Islam says, whilst the father is a teacher, mentor, and discipliner, he is also the gentle, attentive companion to his child. That's the only one I found that was specific to being a father. I'm not saying they're not out there, I'm saying it's the only one I found. Whilst the father is a teacher, mentor, and discipliner, he is also the gentle, attentive companion to his child. Not friend, companion. Sometimes a companion leads, sometimes a companion walks side by side and they have fun conversation talking about chewing gum. And sometimes the companion follows and lets the other guy take the lead. That's the art. That's the art of fatherhood. Actually, Father's Day. I've had trouble with that one for a long, long time. I don't think it should be Father's Day. I think it should be Dad's Day. Because here's the thing. Any male with the right equipment can become a father. It takes a special man, and sometimes a woman, to be a dad. It takes a special person to be a dad. And yeah, I've known some single moms who were also dads. They did the same stuff. They went out and played baseball, and they rode bikes, and they skateboarded. They did all that stuff because they recognized this child needs that male experience in one way or another. I'm going to do my best to give it. In that case, she's a dad. A dad is a son's first hero, a daughter's first love. Don't know who wrote that, but it's really good. It is not flesh and blood, but the heart, which makes us fathers and sons. Johann Friedrich von Schiller. Of all the titles I've been privileged to have, Dad has always been the best. Ken Norton. A lot of people don't know how much dads like being dads. Not all fathers want to be dads, but when a dad is a dad, dads love being dads. Keep that one in mind, because sometimes we forget that. Kids quotes, he does the right thing and he tickles me and does silly things like pretend farts. Isaac, age 5. Daddy works and makes money so we can have food. Yeah, the guy knows where it comes from. Devin, age 5. My dad is kind to me by playing with me and starting fires for us. He doesn't really teach me to be kind. Mom does. Let's see. He tells me that if I trip someone, I'm supposed to help back up. Okay, I like that. He shows me he loves me by leaving me alone. I did reach out to ask some people for guidance on this because I was having a hard time finding anything from Science of Mind. And I texted Frank, and to be honest, he's the only one who got back to me. And he sent me several leads, particularly from the Concordance to the Science of Mind, which, by the way, I don't have. And that kind of makes me not happy. And it's hard to find, interestingly enough. I didn't find it on Amazon or on iBooks. It's on Amazon, not on iBooks. And here's a quote. Fatherhood is a guiding hand, sometimes upside down. Men have much to live up to. Educated and enlightened, we can do this. Frank St. Clair. So, Father's Day. I was going to sing a song, and I was wondering what song do I want to sing. I was looking at different stuff that's available. And Nada made a suggestion. She wanted me to sing a song called My Old Man. And I think it's a translation from a Spanish song, Mi Viejo. I'm not sure. But it's a country song. And I listened to it. It's a really, really nice song. Really beautiful. And I told her I can't sing this. And I know she was disappointed. She thought I didn't like it. I can't sing it because I couldn't do it and be authentic. I couldn't do it and sing songs that deify fatherhood in the sense of this guy does no wrong, this guy's an absolute saint all the time. Because that wasn't my experience. My dad was not talented at being a dad. He was, oh, let me see. Okay, we ready to go? All right. So that's my dad. And he was really good at fatherhood because of the 3 families that he created. He made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that I know of. And I have 2 brothers that I've never met. I understand one of them's a minister. And that can create some kind of, he wasn't, I got the impression that he was kind of bored at being a family man. He liked being around friends. He liked to play. He liked to party. He gave it a shot every once in a while. We did some things together that were like that and some things, but they were very rare and in between. Here's the thing. I'm not here to complain about my dad. What I'm doing is setting up the reality. Because as I got older, thank you, Mark Twain, and as I got more experience in life, I began to understand him a little bit better. And I could start to see, and as I started walking this so-called spiritual path, I was able to open up my mind and my heart and to start observing the things about him that were admirable. There was a lot. He was a very intelligent man, very warm man, very often. He was never what we call cariñoso. Cariñoso, how do you translate cariñoso? He was never huggy-feely, that kind of thing. Neither was my mom. They came from a different time. They came from a harder time. They came from, we have to survive. We never know what's going to happen next. And he was a very physically strong man. He was a swimmer, my dad. And he could go out into the middle of the ocean, or out by the ships, and he would start doing what they call long-distance swimming. And my God, he was beautiful to watch. He just had this incredible stroke when he was close enough that I could watch him swim. And it was just a work of art. And you knew that this was a spiritual experience for him, because he's just in that rhythm, and he's just one with the water, and he's in a whole nother world. And he taught me stuff. I learned how to swim. I could never swim like he did. It was never an easy thing for me. But he taught me to appreciate personal well-being. He taught me the importance of dressing nicely. You'd be appalled at what I'm wearing today. And taking care of yourself, and the value of work. I never knew the man to not get up and go to work. Didn't matter what he did the night before. Didn't matter if he was sick. I never knew him to be sick that he wouldn't go to work. And he taught me that value. He taught me that personal discipline. And a lot he taught me was from what he didn't do. So that when I chose to become a dad, I reminded myself, what did I miss? What did I want? And I started doing that with my son. So my dad gave me a valuable lesson by not doing the things that I wanted, so that I could learn and give it to someone else. And it was fun. It was, you heard in the bio that I say that I'm a living demonstration to the power of the mind. I'm not even kidding. I'll give you an example. When I was in my young adulthood, there was a series on TV called The Courtship of Eddie's Father. Y'all remember that? Yeah. Bill Brixby and Cruz talk about irony. So I love that show. And I would imagine myself as a single dad. Guess what happened? Also, I had said to myself, if I don't have a child by the time I'm 30, I'm not going to make any. I'm not going to do that thing. Almost 29 and a half. Power of the mind, right? So I had the opportunity, the blessing, the joy, the challenge, the fear, the success of being a single dad. And, well, let me share something. This was a text that my son sent me just about a week or so ago. He texted me. I don't know why. I was thinking a lot about how fun life was and how much of that was because of you. Without that, I may not have had such an exciting life as a kid and right up to adulthood. I was never as outgoing as you, but your example helped me to push past it further than I could have imagined. So, that's the greatest Father's Day gift I could even imagine getting. I was like, wow, okay, I needed to hear that. I wish I could have said that to my dad. I wish I could have let him know before he died that he did a good job. It was good, you know. I can appreciate where it was difficult for him. This is his second family. Third family. And that my stepmother, oh my God, what an angel. What a wonderful person. What a gift. And we're still, she came to my mother's memorial a couple of weeks ago. And my sisters and my brother, they're not my half-sisters or my half-brother. They're my sisters and my brother. That's the kind of feeling that we have. Well, who made that possible? Besides my mother, my stepmother, actually she did. But my father did. And when I needed a place, when I became the single dad, and I needed a place to get started, I lived there until I was had my feet back under me, and I was able to spread my wings and do what I was going to do. So, this dad thing is a magical thing. And for those of you who are watching, and if you're young parents, or those of you who are planning it someday to be a parent, be a dad. Be that person that's going to have the influence on not just the generation that you're raising, but generations to come. And you are that important. You are that valuable. You are that powerful. You are that which right now, and I know you think it's past your time, but it ain't. You are now still able to make the changes that we want to see in this world simply by being the dad. And once again, that moms can also be the dad when it's necessary. Be there, step in, take that role. Don't be afraid of it. You have to be strong. I remember recognizing something that between moms and dads, I would watch either my son's mom or, of course, other situations where the mom's going, David, stop it. David, listen to me, David. And then the man comes in the room. Hey! Because we've got this voice. Because we can do that. And it has the effect. You have the power. You are the power. You are the goodness. You are that spiritual energy that is needed to be an effective parent so that we can turn this world into the heaven that it's always been meant to be. You can do it for yourself, you can do it with your family, and then you can do it with the extended family, which is all of us, as you all do so well right here in High Desert. So, thank you for what you do. And dads, non-binary, thank you. Namaste. In language. Aloha.
All right. I'd like to do a song called Love Is My Decision. Is my decision. It's up to me to give up my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. God is my decision, my me to dance down that road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision. My decision, right here and now. My decision, right here and now.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, David. This is our giving time. Please take a moment and join with me in appreciation for this community and our philosophy. We know we live in an abundant universe, that there is always more than enough to share and to spare. We use this time to open up the flow of abundance and circulate that energy with gratitude. Because we appreciate you and your contributions, we make it easy for you to give. In addition to placing your offering in the basket today, there are various ways that you can contribute to our center. You can use the Vanco app on your smartphone or tablet. You can visit our website to make a donation, and our website is hi-desert-csl.org. Scroll down to the donate button. Or you can drop off a donation throughout the week or by mail. Thank you for supporting our center, and thank you to our ushers today for your service. Please join me in reading aloud our Declaration of Affirmative Giving, located inside your program on the left-hand side. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. It is evident to my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I joyously contribute to the vision of this spiritual center, knowing that it returns to me, multiplied abundantly. And I invite our ushers to start at the front of the room, please, with the baskets.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Grateful and blessed, indeed. Grateful for the riches and the abundance and the prosperity, and I'm not even talking about the money. Because those riches are already here. Those riches are this community. Those riches are this particular organization, High Desert Center for Spiritual Living, so clearly, so perfectly, so wonderfully. And these gifts of green energy, money, are a demonstration of the truth of this place and the truth that this place shares with the world. It's a demonstration of the faith, the belief, the knowing, The absolute certainty that what is being done here is a good thing, and always a good thing. It's the right thing. It's the true thing. And so, blessed, yes. Grateful, yes. Grateful that this place exists, and grateful that there are people who appreciate everything about this place. And so, with that recognition, I get myself out of the way and let the truth be known, let the truth be truth, recognizing that the universe moves in the rhythm of truth. And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you so much for that blessing. And now I invite our practitioners up to the stage, please. Our practitioner team is here to serve you. The prayer request box is in the garden room under the picture of Dr. Ernest Holmes. And our practitioners' phone numbers are on the back side of your program. Please reach out to one of our experienced practitioners for prayer, especially if you're going through a challenge in your life. They are here to know the truth for you and are available after service for spiritual support if you would like prayer. Thank you to those who have joined us in person and those joining us online today. We're so happy that you're here. And now I invite Lori to read our affirmation of the day.
It's up on the screen, and we'll read that. I'll read it one time, and then we'll say it together. I hold love in my heart for the world and feel my connection to all. Here we go. I hold love in my heart for the world and feel my connection to all. One more time. I hold love in my heart for the world and feel my connection to all.
And come on. This deserves a round of applause. It's the game's on, man.
It's a contest. It's a contest. Top of the walk. Here we are. I'd say he's brave.
Oh, me. Benediction. Yeah, I've heard of that. Well, because the beauty and the blessing has been throughout this entire experience. This is from soup to nuts. This is a perfect service. Y'all make it that way. Y'all send the energy. Y'all feel the vibe. Oh, and by the way, to the you're all scattered. To the Getting Higher Choir, as I call them. Great job on. I can see clearly now. That was really good. You guys nailed it. That harmony is not easy to do. So, goodness, greatness, beauty, balance, love, fire, cooling waters. It's all here. It's all this. It's all present. And so I feel fulfilled. I feel reborn. I feel refilled. I feel good. Knowing that this is going to carry me throughout, and I recognize that it carries you because you live this daily. And so I call this moment blessed.